Hey guys, let's cook dinner together. On this particular night, I decided to make some tacos. So that's what I'm doing right now is just putting the beef in the cast iron pan. This is one of my favorite Pampered Chef pans. I use this pan quite often, and this is one of the cast iron line from Pampered Chef. Here I'm getting out my mix and chop. This is another one of my favorite staples in my house. I use it for grounding beef, sometimes cutting or chopping like vegetables as I'm cooking them, all kinds of different things. Here in a little bit, you'll see that I use it on some peppers and onions that I'm frying up. Here I'm adding a clip of the cast iron skillet and mix and chop for you guys to see. Here, just adding some salt and pepper. Here in a minute, I will get out my taco seasoning and add it as well. This is just one of those quick late night dinner ideas. Can't ever go wrong with some tacos. And it's so versatile too. You can also tell from my appearance that this was just kind of a lazy evening for us. I was dressed super comfortable, just kind of a chill night around the house. So here I'm adding my taco seasoning. And I just eyeball everything. I don't necessarily measure. I know that I got a teaspoon out there, but I didn't really measure. I just kind of poured it in there until it looked and felt right. So I'm using my mix and chop again to continue to stir in and mix up the ground beef. Here I decided that a pound of beef just probably wasn't going to be enough for my little family tonight, so I decided to go ahead and add a second pound of beef. I already had it thawed out in the fridge anyway, so I'm just adding it into the mixture and going to get it nice and brown as well. So here you see that I pull out my adjustable coarse grater. I love this thing for cheese, especially, and that's mainly what I use it for, but it just works really well when I have a smaller chunk of cheese, especially. I can put it on, um, put it in this adjustable coarse grater, and it has this little protective tray that keeps my fingers from getting sliced up. If you're anything like me and clumsy in the kitchen, this is a lifesaver. In just a minute here, I will adjust the camera so that you can kind of see a little bit better. Here I'm looking back now to kind of see if you can see the angle. There, I'm adjusting the camera. You can see that gray, I just call it like a gray box on there. I'm not quite sure what it's called, but that is the adjustable course grater. Here is a picture of it up close so you can kind of see that clear thing on top kind of just pushes the cheese down so you can keep your fingers clear. So I'm going to continue to shred my cheese for just a minute. Here I grab my large chef tongs just so that I can hold a paper towel and help kind of dab up some of the grease in the pan. This is just an easy way for me to drain the grease. You can drain grease a multitude of different ways, but this is just how I've been doing it lately. Makes it simple and easy, and I don't have to lift up the pan and worry about dropping it or burning myself or anything like that. Here I am grabbing my bag clip and slicer set to cut this bag open. I'm just pouring a little bit into the pan after I removed a lot of the ground beef because I'm the only one in my family that eats the peppers and onions. So I'm just adding those to the pan. I did put a little bit extra in there because I'll have some leftovers for tomorrow. And here's a close-up of that bag clip and slicer set. I love it because it has the clip on one side and the slicer on the other side. That's about it for me for today, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed and learned something about some of the products that Pampered Chef has to offer. As always, please like and subscribe and comment for ideas down below. Thank you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.